Welcome back to another YouTube video. Hope everybody's healthy and happy as always. I apologise that there's not been much content on my channel recently, and this is a bizarre time to be filming. If I just kill the brightness on my phone. 4:35 in the morning. Finally, the good news is I'm no longer in hospital. If you'd seen my short, then I have been in hospital for quite a while, in and out, and I finally have a break from hospitals, I think. That could always change, but today is finally a day where I can get back to work and go out on my machine, the cherry picker. Thank God for that. It was really getting a bit boring, and obviously I've been praying a lot that I would get out of hospital, and thankfully I'm out. I'm doing better. I feel a lot better, which is a bonus, and yeah, today's going to be a productive day. I'm going to do a lot of filming, going to get the drones out. Two of them I'm going to actually try sell today. I have quite a few drones and cameras and things like that, as you will know from previous videos. That'll be my drone license on top, but obviously that's a DJI, and DJI, and these two big ones are potentially going to get sold today, because I don't need tons of drones and tons of cameras. I mean, obviously, as you'll know, I take my filming bag with me anytime I go filming, which is other cameras and attachments and laptops and iPads and things like that. And yes, the electric heater is running because it's cold, but we're not going to work just yet. I'm just up. Kind of comes with the territory of being in and out of hospital. I can't sleep. I'm constantly stressed and thinking about things and health, and you know, trying to do what I can to improve myself. But yeah, I'm out of hospital. We're going to get to work today, finally. There might be another surprise in this video. I don't want to disclose exactly what that is, but there is a potential family purchase, something me and my dad have been discussing. And when I was in hospital, I was given some terrifying news. I was almost rushed to hospital about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was given some news that most people would freak out about when they get told, and it wasn't good. And it put into perspective for my family that time means nothing and it's all about memories, and there's something me and my dad have both really wanted to buy, so there could be a potential that happens today, as I contacted, someone has one for sale, and I contacted someone about it. There's a potential negotiation on the table there, but I've also found another one for sale which we're going to go see today, hopefully today, and there's a potential that could be bought today if the right deal can be made. Sadly, the deal bit's not up to me, it's up to the person that's selling it. If they'll accept my offer, I have a figure in mind. So today could be a really exciting video. Getting out on the cherry picker, obviously, our company, our brand, ACCESS ARGYLL Limited. Potentially buying a new item, and just trying to take my mind off of things, live a little, get back in the camera, because obviously filming is a passion of mine and an enjoyment and something I like to do, and we'll see what the day brings. But I see a lot of good things happening today, and it'll be really good to get back out to work with my dad, because obviously we've all been very stressed, and a relax for me and my dad is going to work. As much as that sounds crazy, you would think a relax would be sitting at home, but it's not. We just want to get out, we just want to do things, get a move on. I mean, you know, I used to do quite a lot of gaming, so I quit that because you get too old. But when I was stuck in hospital, I bought this thing, which is like the Sony portable PlayStation thing, which is great. And then I got home and I bought a PS5, which is in the back room, which I still haven't played because I just keep playing on that thing. It's pretty fun. But yeah, I see today being a really good video. I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas. Sadly, it was a bit stressful for us, as you can imagine, but Christmas is about spending time with your family, spending time with loved ones. I'm trying to think of the right things to say so I don't offend anybody, but yeah, I hope everybody did have an amazing Christmas. I hope everybody's excited for the new year. I hope 2026 brings you greatness, brings you everything you could ever want in life. And the last thing I'll say on this clip, before the next time you see me will probably be getting ready to go, but the last thing I'll say on this clip is remember that time is really, really short and it never stands still. As much as you think some days are really boring, some days are really long, the time is always the same. It's 24 hours in a day. You should really, really make the most of it. And I've learned that over this past 3 weeks, I think, that you never know when bad news can be told, and obviously I got told terrible news 3 weeks ago, which puts the fear of God into you, and you do anything you can to try sort that. Praying, going to church, speaking to people, anything I could do to try and sort the situation I was in, I was doing. So that's the last thing I would say to anybody watching this video, is just remember time it's limited, and do what makes you happy, but do what makes others happy as well, and remember not to always put yourself first, to love others and treat others like you would like to be treated. And that's the last thing I'm going to say in this clip. Next time you see me, we'll be getting ready to go, and I think anyway, and then we'll get this machine out because it's on its trailer. I did that 4 weeks ago. It's on its trailer, it's sat in its garage, so a little bit later on we'll get that pulled out, we'll get ready to go, and I'll see you when we are moving. Okay, we are getting ready to go, which means the gates need to open and I need to get into this. Oh, the difference between big people and short people. The seat's that far forward, I don't fit. Right. Okay, let's get my machine hooked up. And yes, I'm driving on private property with a camera in my hand, so it's absolutely fine. There we go. Would have been easier with the smaller lens, but gotta deal with what you got. Right, let's get this hooked up. Okay. I'll put yours like this. Actually, if I zoom in, you just may be able to see what I'm seeing. Good enough. Right. Okay. There we go. About there for just now. And oh, sorry, zoomed in. What I need is these. Right. So if I sit yous here for a sec, that's not going to work, is it? I don't know where to put yous. No, it just need to hold you. Right. This obviously needs to come up significantly lower than the ball pitch, but that's okay. Oh, wrong way. Wow, that's hard with one hand. I'll put you down here for a sec. Actually, bear with. Couple of sets of work gloves. I'll sit you there for a minute. alongside. Okay. That's alright. Okay. Right. That's all hooked up. Now it's time to pull it out of here. Oh. Okay. Bit of four wheel there. We're spinning a wee bit on the blocks, that's alright. Here she comes. Okay. Put that back into a wheel. It takes forever, and this takes forever to come out of four-wheel drive. So, as that's doing that, park, cool. This can sit here for just now. Okay, this is it. That's good. I'll get everything that I need loaded up, ready to go. Do the usual checks now that it's out of the garage. Make sure everything is dandy as can be. Okay, yeah, that's all pretty perfect, pretty happy with that. So obviously this is where this thing sits. Now the bricks will be getting replaced. This is freshly built, this thing, but it sits in here on top of all this to try stop it sinking in the grass. This will get concreted at some point, obviously. Our lawnmower in our garage. Actually, I need to go in here anyway. This is full of all the old stuff from other stuff. It's meant to be in here somewhere. I just can't see. There it is. That's what I need. So you won't be able to see anything, but that's the control panel. So if we then come back out in the light, there it is, and that will need charged. So if I switch hands, oh, apologies. If I switch hands, obviously that's our harnesses, and that's actually a camera mount for one of the cameras. Don't know if the harnesses will be getting used today. I need to double check, but it's out, it's ready to go. I'm now going to get my breakfast, get this remote charged, so I'm almost ready to go. And once I've eaten my breakfast, I'll go down, load up the cones and everything like that, and then I'll be ready to go. Don't know if I actually need cones. I need to double check the job and see if I need to take barriers, but I think it actually might be on a private bit, which means then I won't. Okay, you join us on site finally, where my trailer's obviously empty, but I just have equipment. If I put my finger just across there, just so you can't see the serial number of the drone, and then obviously camera gear there, everything ready to go, and I've already got the machine offloaded, so he's up at the moment. There we go. He's up at the moment, and I'm doing the basic ground control things. I was dealing with him, and then I have to get the rest of our equipment and put things like that in our window. This vehicle is involved in emergency repairs, Easy Access Argyll LTD. And obviously when they read that, if there's a problem, they can call us off our door. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch from this view of you seeing me and the machine. I'm just trying to think about time frame here. Yeah, what time are we at? Early morning. Okay, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch from this camera and I'm going to send yous up on the drone. So the feed you'll see after this is the drone, and I am a certified commercial drone pilot. I have 3 licenses. I am allowed to do this. I have my badge on me, and all my paperwork in our folders, which is another service Easy Access offers, commercial drone pilot. That's fun. So I've got the small DJI with me just now, and I'm going to send that up in the air because I need to get some footage for him to send on an invoice, and it means I can also use the footage for this video. So the next bit of footage you're going to see is the drones, and that'll be in 3, 2, 1. It's definitely a slower day than usual for me, because obviously being fresh out the hospital, I don't actually want to disclose why I was there or what reason I was there, but the only thing I will say is I had a thing called an iron infusion, which is fun. It's not, it's terrible, and almost makes you feel a bit crap. And then you kind of start to waking up, and I'm still on some medication, so the medication kind of starts to wake my body up, but once all that kind of wears off, I'm fine. I'm back to my usual, but a bit slower today. My hands are freezing. It's a lot colder than I thought it was going to be, but I've just got him some silicone, so he's away up doing that. I've just landed the drone. I had to go give him a quick hand to manoeuvre the machine. My nose is running. But yeah, colder than I thought, and there's a cafe right in front of me. It's a friend of ours that owns it, so I might go see if I can buy a hot chocolate or something, because it's yeah, it's really cold. I'm actually not sure what degree it is. I shall check. Where's the weather up on this thing? Don't know if you can see that. 2 degrees. Yeah, that's cold. It's really cold. there's this horrible kind of nippy wind chill that comes every now and then, but he's up there doing that. I haven't charged this camera battery, I've realised that, and there is someone looking at my machine, but that's pretty usual for around here. They just get amazed in what this kind of technology is and they just want to know about it. So you don't see many spider cherry pickers, that's for sure. You normally see the big lorry ones, or like Hike for Hire. I've hired a few of them, you would have seen them on the channel. But obviously that's our machine, so it's a bit different, and it obviously looks very good with all the big orange writing. Really looks the part. But this camera has 2 bars on the battery. I always have spare batteries, and I always have a spare camera, worst case scenario. So if I need to swap, I'll swap, and anything else I'll just swap to my phone. But right now, I'm putting this down, going to see if I can get a hot chocolate. My fingers are freezing. That thing's been landed, and if I put this camera down, it means I can put my gloves on. And that's number 1, because it's really cold. So I'll see when something's happening. And I have invested in a GoPro, because I would like to film when I'm going up and down and when it's going on and off the trailer, and you can't really do that holding this camera because this camera's huge and I need 2 hands to operate that. So I've invested in a GoPro which will go on my helmet that I wear for that, and I'll just wear that when I'm taking it on and off so I can record. So I'll see you in a minute when something's happening. Well, for you a second, for me a bit of time. I will admit I forgot to film an outro again, and I had obviously said we were potentially going car shopping, so I'm editing this video just now, and I did go car shopping, and an offer was made to the dealership to purchase the vehicle. They declined the offer. We have a bit of wiggle room, they have a bit of wiggle room. There's negotiations in place to potentially buy this vehicle. Now there is also negotiations on another vehicle, so one or the other, not buying two. But I was going to add a clip of that, but I kind of don't want to, because I would rather it be a surprise of the vehicle we buy. Now what I will say is it's stunning. The one we went and saw is utterly amazing. But obviously I'm editing this just now. I'm trying to cover up notifications. I'm editing this just now. It's 4:56 in the morning, and I forgot to film an outro, so I'm adding this as I'm sitting here doing all this at 4 o'clock in the morning. My poor dog's sleeping. So yeah, I apologise about not filming the outro. I apologise for not showing the car, but I think it would be a better YouTube video if I leave it just now. See, this hair is just atrocious. See if the purchase goes through of one of them, and then do a YouTube video collecting it, first drive, and bringing it home. Then what I will say is, the car that we're looking at, this is the only hint I'll give you. For those who maybe watch Auto Trader or understand it or things like that, there's 81 of them for sale on Auto Trader, so they're reasonably rare. But really, really cool. So stay tuned for that. Watch this space. This car will be coming. One of these cars will be coming. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.